If you want to go on the Price is Right, this is not the Price is Right, but
Alright, so today we're going to be making spelt bread. This is a really easy recipe. I adapted it from a wheat recipe.
Yes.
And we really enjoy this particular recipe, so.
I'm a chef.
I'm going to put 2 cups of, sorry, my videos are getting really raw now. I used to try to make it all cute, but now I'm just trying to get the information out there. Obviously, I'm pretty big and pregnant. So I just started out with 2 cups of spelt flour. We're going to use a total of about 4 3/4 cup of spelt flour. Well, let's back up. Why would you even use spelt? We are mostly gluten-free. Spelt is not a gluten-free flour. It's an ancient grain. A lot of people who have issues with gluten can still tolerate using spelt flour because it hasn't been genetically modified as some of the more modern varieties have been. So that's why we choose to use spelt flour. What I do find is I like to get a lot of like wheat recipes and change them over to spelt. I find that I need less liquid when I'm using a wheat recipe and putting in spelt flour.
Yeah.
I put in there like a tablespoon and a half
Yeah, you could do the next one.
yeast.
Yes, you could do the next one. Olivia, yeah, you could do the next one, okay? But, and I want to mix it.
I'm gonna really need you guys' help very, very soon. We're gonna have to take turns. We're not gonna be sitting up here whining and crying, folks. You wanna do it? Yeah, that's what happens when you don't take a nap. Here, dump this in there. Good girl, you did it. All right, and I
want to mix it.
You want to mix it? Well, let's take turns, okay? So a teaspoon and a half of salt. And in place of the butter, I use coconut oil, grapeseed oil. Hello.
These are mine.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay, just quiet for just 1 second. I use grapeseed oil, coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, whatever oil that you prefer. Avocado oil works well too. I like, my favorite is probably coconut oil. It really gives it a buttery flavor. All right, I'm gonna put 4 tablespoons of grapeseed oil today. All right. For a sweetener, I like to use maple syrup. I like to use maple syrup for a sweetener for everything because it just has a really nice, rich flavor to me. But I have used honey. I've even used sugar. So whatever you have, a lot of these ingredients, you know, you can just kind of, this bread is really forgiving. Like you can do other stuff with it and it works well. I've used honey. I don't like the extra honey taste. But most people do and they don't notice a difference. So. What else? Oh, and a cup and a half of really warm water. Just like hot, you know, water that's not so hot that you're gonna kill the yeast. But it needs to be able to get the yeast activated. Right, Olivia?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, look at you.
Can I mix it around
Yeah,
first?
go ahead. Yes, you can mix it around first. Alright, so this is a cup and a half of water. Really hot water.
As
Not
hot as I
too
could
hot.
get it before I burn myself.
Okay, now very gently stir it. You can do it next. Yep. Yeah. Oh, not with this one. It is your turn, but not with this. It's okay, Tristan. Not the end of the world. You guys eat after you touch the floor, and we have to beg you to wash your hands, so it's not like it's round. Stir it. Yeah, he's gonna stir it. Oh, you stir it? Okay. Olivia, stir it. Why don't you check the reason? Oh, it's on already?
Yeah, I think it has a limit. Tristan, I'm doing it. I'm not trying to take it from you.
A few minutes. Okay, that's mommy's turn, okay? So I'm gonna add some more little bird. Hold on.
What are you, a stork, baby? What am I doing?
Now I'm just gonna add this last bit, little, well not little, but little.
What am I
Hold on, baby.
doing?
You don't have to do this when I do it every other time. Not everybody wants to do it, huh? Next time y'all gonna make bread. Then we can have bread all the time.
Yay!
That's what you're saying now. Alright, so you need this like you normally would need bread. If you normally need bread. No.
I know how to do it.
Yeah. There's a lot of...
Napkin.
You don't like it?
She said napkin.
You're saying I need a napkin?
Yeah. My turn.
Alright, let's let Olivia have her turn.
Yes.
I wanted to make this bread today because we want to make some little sliders.
It's his turn.
I'm going to use the oat sausage recipe that I have on my channel.
My turn.
I plan to invite somebody over.
My turn. It's Felicia.
It's going to be extra tasty, by the way. That's what I'm thinking of.
I want to do you.
Alright, Mommy's turn. Great.
My turn.
It's actually about done now. So what we're going to do is we're going to let that rest, or we're going to...
My turn. Look, we want to make what's bread. Who wants fluffy bread?
Just let it rest. I don't let it rise twice usually. Okay, this is the only one you get because I don't know how to clean your hands. Okay, so you just play with that one, okay, Mama? All right. So because we're doing this for little hamburgers, we're just gonna make little hamburger buns. Yeah, thank you. Good job. Wash your hands. No.